Well, itas came in later on. We were allocated, and it wasn't a very smooth operation. That there were bumps along the way, but I think that was down to the fact that we had somebody who didn't really know the system implementing it, and it was only the fact that Mark had a good knowledge of IT and background that he was sort of more questioning stuff. So I would say the implementation could have been better. This is why we were looking for somebody else, and that's why with itas, once they came on board, it's been so easy. So we wish you'd been on board right at the beginning, because we would be in a much better place earlier on, with that. But the advisors, they know what you're talking about. They can say within seconds whether yes, you can do that, no, you can't. Or if they don't know, it's a case of I'll have a look and I'll get back to you, which they do.
OvationData working with itas has been absolutely brilliant. We couldn't have asked for more. The consultant team that you have are predominantly come from an accounts background, so they know accountancy, all the intricacies of all of that, and then on top of that, they absolutely know the software backwards, forwards. I think every question we've asked, immediately with no hesitation, go, oh yeah, we know how to do that, we know this, we know that. It's absolutely been a delight. We did have another consultancy company on when we initially took Sage Intacct, and that was a complete different experience. And working with you guys has been an absolute delight. One really good thing working with itas is it's dramatically reduced my blood pressure. Obviously, an account system is critical to anyone's business. So at OvationData, without that, like every company, we couldn't function as a company. So, it's one of the most critical pieces of software, and any sort of vulnerability we have with that sort of keeps you awake at night. And now working with itas, I don't have any concerns about our accounts functionality and our account system and the usability and all of that. Working with previous partners, I've got some grey hairs and sleepless nights from that, as I say, because it's so critical. So been an absolute pleasure, and long may the relationship continue.
I would recommend itas because of the way they came in to implement the system for us. It was all about not what they think we should have. It was more about what do you want and how can we put it into the system for you. The knowledge is superior. They know the system. They can tell you whether you can do what you want to do or whether you should really go down a different path with it. And it's the way the relationship has grown as well. You've got to like the people you work with, let's face it. And if you don't, then you've got a barrier straight away. Everyone's pleasant, they're polite. We have a laugh at the same time, it's not all work and no play, but at the same time, the boundaries are there. We've got a job to do, let's get on with it and do it, but we'll enjoy ourselves at the same time. And that's what I like about itas.
Working with itas has been an absolute pleasure. All the staff, totally knowledgeable, really friendly, want to get the best results for OvationData, and have done so in a totally professional way and a cost-effective way as well. And we look forward to that relationship in the future.